Hello, great people of Nigeria. My name is LINUS OKORIE. Welcome to the Leadership Clinic. Today I'll be talking to you about leadership and the power of problem solving. When Hermote was given an opportunity in Eastern Germany to privatize 700 owned government companies, he had only 32 staff, and he was given the mandate to actually sell 1 or 2 per day. And when he succeeded in doing that, he was asked, how did it happen? And he said, there are no models, that we must create the future. That is the way to go. And all over the world, people that are solving problems are those who are being seen in the public domain, in the page of newspapers, because of the amount of problems that are able to solve. When life is reduced to problem solving, then life becomes very, very interesting to live. In our various communities, in our organizations, in our offices, in our families, there are problems that are staring us in the face. And one of the things I advise is that we should never ever run away from problems. We should be able to learn how to look at problems in the face and dare to think about solutions on how to solve those problems. If you want to rise and look for a problem to solve, people are saying there are no jobs in this country. Okay, in some context it might be true, but in some context, everyone who can find a particular problem to solve in society has got for him a job. That is the truth of the matter, because there are various problems that we can solve that can put money in our pocket, and we should stop pursuing cheap money, as the case may be. I have seen so many people who pursue cheap money. They made so much money, and after how many years, the money developed wings and disappeared. Even those who stole from government, after many years, I've seen them on the street because they never solved any problem and they had access to resources. The truth of the matter is that the way to go is for us to learn as a nation. We must create the spirit of problem solving in the minds of young people. I had a very interesting conversation with a group of young people in Washington a few months ago. I was invited by the US government on that program called IVLP, and we stayed a month traveling the entire United Nations, understanding their leadership systems. And then that day we're sharing thoughts with these young 16, 17, 18-year-old kids from all over high schools in America, about 100 of them. On my table, a young man asked me, Mr. LINUS OKORIE, what do you do? I said, I'm a leadership consultant, growing leaders, helping young people find leadership in my country and making a difference. The young man looked at me in the face and asked me a question. Can we raise money for you? Oh my God. My mind was blown. I thought it wasn't enough. After the conversation, I went back home. They sent me an email. A young man asked me, he said, what about our conversation? I have talked to my friends. I have copied a few of my friends. What can we do to help raise money for that good cause? I was elated and shocked at the same time, because the way these young people are already groomed, they are groomed to be independent. They are groomed to be problem solvers. And that's why they concentrate in bringing ideas that can fix their country. That's why America is great. And if we must be a great nation as well, we must create seminars, systems where we can teach our young people not to complain, not to be complainers alone, but to find solutions to the various problems that are facing our country. If we become complainers, we'll lose the capacity to solve problems. We should rather stop complaining. We should stop complaining about the state of our country today. We should stop complaining on television stations. We should begin to find solutions to the problems facing our country. If everyone falls into that category of problem solvers, then we'll become leaders in all ramifications, and our country will celebrate us, and we will celebrate the prosperity we'll bring to our country. and other African nations and nations of the world will place respect on the country called Nigeria. Nigeria is a great nation. Join me. Let us revive the spirit of problem solving in our country and make Nigeria one of the greatest nations on the earth.